Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Shri R.P. Kikon, Additional DGP of Law and Order, will be arriving shortly to review the parade by DGP Nagaland. Guard of Honor for 74th Independence Day 2020 at Nagaland Secretariat Plaza, Kohima, will be led by Parade Commander Shri Watichuchang Jamir, Deputy Commandant of 4th NAP Battalion. The parade second in command is Shri Avikishe Sema, Assistant Commandant of 10th NAP IR Battalion. The contingent for the Guard of Honor are as follows: 4th NAP Battalion Tizama, Platoon Commander ABSI Vilokole Longu, 10th NAP IR Battalion Zadima, Platoon Commander ABSI Shingya Kimungyan, Nagaland Police Central Bass Brand PTS Chumukedima, Platoon Commander ABSI Zachamonguli.
Ladies and gentlemen, the program will commence in a short while. Everyone is requested to kindly take your seats. Here are some announcements. All attendees are requested to rise from your seats at the arrival of the Honorable Chief Minister and to remain standing while the national anthem is being rendered. Media persons and cameramen are requested to stay within their demarcated zones. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise from your seats. The Honorable Chief Minister, Shri Nipurio, has arrived. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the celebration program of the 74th Independence Day 2020 at Nagaland Civil Secretariat Plaza. The Honorable Chief Minister, Shri Nipurio, will now deliver his speech.
Dear citizens, I extend my sincere greetings to everyone on the occasion of our 74th Independence Day. As we observe this day, our hearts are filled with utmost gratitude to all our freedom fighters who laid down their lives so we can live as proud citizens of a free and sovereign union. Friends, while remembering our freedom fighters, we also take pride in the tremendous strides that we as a nation have made in all spheres since we attained independence. The capabilities that we have developed over the years have also greatly helped us in handling the COVID-19 pandemic. We are all aware the COVID-19 pandemic has affected the whole humanity in the past few months, taking thousands of lives and infecting millions of people. Even the most developed nations on earth have struggled to deal with the damage caused by this disease, including our country, India. Many so-called advanced states have seen their systems being severely tested by this crisis, By the grace of God, Nagaland remains relatively free of the novel coronavirus in the initial phase, giving us precious times to prepare ourselves. However, from the very beginning, our state along with the rest of the country, we have faced the pandemic with a firm resolve. Since January this year, we had activated our rapid response teams, district surveillance units, and Nagaland State Public Emergency Operation Centers. In the following week, we formed the district task forces and started screening incoming passengers and travelers. Other vital preventive measures that we took includes closures of all educational institutions and suspension of new inner line permit since March 2020. We joined the rest of the country by imposing a complete lockdown in the state from 24th March 2020. District-wise ministers, advisors, and honorable MLAs were nominated to the district task forces to coordinate COVID-related activities in the district. Further, a high-power committee with Chief Minister and Deputy Chief Minister as chairman of and the co-chairman was also set up to decide policy matters related to COVID-19. Alongside the preventive measures, we focus on building, improving, and upgrading our health and medical facilities. We also created quarantine facilities on a war footing by utilizing the existing government facilities and infrastructures. Within a matter of few months, from zero position, we reached a testing capacity of 1,200 samples a day by operationalizing BSL-3 laboratory in Naga Hospital, Kohima, BSL laboratory in CIHR, Dimapur, and 29 TrueNet machines in various locations on record time. I'm happy to say that another BSL-2 laboratory at Tungsan will be operational. As of 10th August 2020, the state has tested nearly 21,170 persons per million population, which is higher than the national average of about 18,770 per million. Apart from the government facilities, private hospitals are also being encouraged to install and augment testing facilities. Today, I wish to assure the people that we are taking all possible steps to deal with the COVID-19 pandemic in its various dimensions, though a lot more needs to be done. The State Medical Authority have designated all the district hospitals, including NHAK, Ayush Hospital Cherema, and TB Hospital Mokokchung as COVID hospital. All the district hospitals have set up ICU facilities with adequate ventilators for proper care of the serious ill patients. We have also set up COVID care center to deal with any spike in positive cases. Side by side, government and private health and medical facilities are being made available for medical needs of other illness as well. I am happy to say that we have adequate availabilities of PPEs, masks, medicines, ambulances, and oxygen to deal with this crisis. The state government has also substantially augmented the human resources in the health sector by creating a total of 390 new posts, which includes 120 allopathic doctors, 3 junior dental surgeons, 11 Ayush medical officers, 6 research scientists, 221 staff nurses, 6 laboratory technicians, and 10 ECG technicians, also 13 OT technicians. Friends, another major challenge posed by COVID-19 pandemic was the distress and hardship it brought to our people staying outside the state. But we quickly responded to this challenge. The state government provided immediate cash assistance to 21,797 people. The lockdown measures also brought distress to the stranded daily wage earners and laborers from within the state as well as of other states working in our state. The state government worked hard to alleviate their problems and provided food, dry rations to about 2,14,020 such needy. We also arranged trains and buses to transport about 4,500 migrants workers back to their respective states. Since increasing economic stress compelled many people stranded outside the state contemplated returning home, the state government quickly provided a one-time assistance of rupees 10 lakhs to help 16,135 needy people who opted to stay back. Many other stranded persons of our state, however, opted to return, and the state government arranged special train and buses for bringing them back in thousands from all over the country. While bringing our stranded people back to the state, we also made comprehensive arrangement for their safe quarantine to prevent spread of virus among their communities. We also made elaborate quarantine protocol for all the returnees, and I am happy to say that with the cooperation and support from one and all, our arrangement works fairly well, barring a few unfortunate incidents. Till 10th August 2020, more than 21,500 returnees and other travelers have undergone institutional quarantine. We thank our doctors, nurses, other frontline workers, district administration, police, municipal authorities, NSDMA, and workers of other essential service departments for their tireless service under very challenging circumstances. We also thank our church leaders, mass-based organizations, NGOs, and countless volunteers for rendering yeoman services during this unprecedented crisis. And I salute all of them. Friends, while we continue to combat COVID-19 with all the resources at our disposal, we also remain fully conscious of the need for an early and honorable settlement of the Naga political issue. Since the conclusion of talks between Government of India and all the Naga political groups on 31st October 2019. The people are optimistic of an early solution. The state government has continued to play a role of active facilitator in the ongoing political dialogue by making all possible efforts to create a congenial atmosphere for the peace talks to reach a logical conclusion. The state government has carried out consultations with all sections of society, including tribal halls, mass-based organizations, church leaders, NGOs, and all other stakeholders. Through the Joint Legislators Forum, which includes all members of the Nagaland Legislative Assembly, we have come together irrespective of our party affiliations and political ideologies in the greater interest of peace and political solution. Even as we commemorate the 74th India Independence Day of the world's largest democracy, we cannot but reminded that 23 years of ceasefire and political dialogue is more than enough time to reach a logical conclusion. The Naga longs for genuine peace for decades, and there is a deep desire for a solution that will pave the way for all-round progress and development. A political solution that is honorable and acceptable to the Naga people. Will usher in an era of faster economic growth, greater employment opportunities for our youth. We believe that given a conducive environment, our youth and our children can achieve success and excellence in the national and international arena. Naga society must stand as one, speak as one, and give a final push to collectively achieve the settlement and remove the shackles that burdens our society once and for all. A democratic and just settlement of the Naga issue will not only bring peace and stability in the entire northeastern region of the country, but will also directly strengthen the democratic foundation of this great nation. It is time that the civil societies discuss among themselves and create a conducive atmosphere with full understanding as one Naga family. Although we may be living in different administrative jurisdictions, I take this opportunity to appeal to all sections of society and every citizen to continue to make their honest contribution for lasting peace. Even as we reiterate our call to the negotiation parties to resolve the issue without any further delay. Friends, the COVID-19 pandemic has also posed multiple economic challenges to the state. The entire crisis also showed the vulnerability of the state in terms of food sufficiency and the pressing need for creating employment opportunities for the large number of returnees, numbering more than 30,000 people, including students, workers who had suffered layoffs in their primary locations of employment. In response to these economic challenges, a strategic committee for economic affairs headed by Chief Minister was constituted. Subsequently, a core group consisting of experts in the field and other stakeholders was constituted to work out strategies and action plan to strengthen the state's economy, working with the key objective of self-reliance, with government as facilitator for reskilling, gainful employment for the youth. The core group, after extensive deliberation, formulated an economic roadmap with an integrated convergence action plan to revitalize the economy. Special focus is also being given in sectors like upgradation of facilities of healthcare, education, youth resources and sports, and have already started taking firm steps in this direction. As an immediate measure, a digital platform, Nagaland Job Link Portal, has been launched by the Department of Labor and Employment, Skill Development and Entrepreneurship to help connect job seekers and employers for placement in the private sectors. Along with these, an e-commerce platform named Yellow Chain, developed by the Investment and Development Authority of Nagaland, IDEN, has been launched. This will empower traders by providing them an opportunity to carry on with their business. The tourism industry is an important part of the state economy. To provide a large number of jobs to our citizens, this sector is also a key element of brand Nagaland, as our tourism events have become renowned across the world. However, the pandemic has had a very negative impact on tourism industry, not only in our state but across the world. Despite these challenges, it is crucial that we move forward and re-strategize ourselves to protect Nagaland, acclaim status as a tourism destination. New initiatives by way of all-round improvement of the tourism, ecotourism, are underway through measures like strengthening of human resources, improvement of infrastructure, upgradation to digital platforms, capacity building, and redrawing of tourism strategies. In order to maintain continuity, we have also decided to organize flagship event of Hornbill Festival this year with a few modifications. The Department of Rural Development has also responded to COVID-19 pandemic by giving job cards to cards under MGNREGA to people including returnees who are willing to work and earn. Further, 50% of grain aid to VDB amounting to rupees 17 crores 50 lakhs for the year 2019-20 was released, which played a significant role in helping villagers to get essential commodities and setting up of temporary quarantine centers at village level during this period. The Agri and Allied Department, amidst the COVID-19 pandemic lockdown, have responded aggressively to scaling up efforts so as to avoid any farm and consumer crisis with a view to curb our dependency on import. A special drive focused on the theme, grow more, produce more, earn more, is being promoted. To further boost development activities in the district, especially in health care and agri and allied sectors, an amount of rupees 30 crores has been released to the district under local area development programs. In the backdrop of COVID-19 lockdown, forcing people to remain confined to their homes, the Department of School Education had come up with innovative education programs which have been aired on the electronic media, such as tele-radio, online education, online evaluation portal, teachers app, and continuous learning and monitoring portal. These initiatives ensure that children continue learning even after these difficult times. And this proves that our dedicated efforts can bring about a paradigm shift in the quality of education, especially in the government schools. The state hosted the 9th edition of the Northeast Dr. T.O. Trophy 2020 in January at Indira Gandhi Stadium, Kohima. Mizoram was placed in the first, Sikkim was runners-up, and Nagaland was in the third position. The Task Force of Music and Arts, TAFMA, launched the Sunshine Orchestra Nagaland chapter in collaboration with Dr. A.R. Rahman's KM Music Conservatory, where 20 children have begun their foundational course in violins. The Hornbill Music Festival of Nagaland and Russia's V Rocks Festival have also joined hands as festival partners to explore venue and platform for the exchange of music, arts, and culture. This collaboration brings together two great nations under the platform of two world-class festivals. The partnership with V Rocks will not only further boost the Hornbill brand, but also provide the stakeholders of music and arts industry to inspire towards their dreams and ambitions. Later this evening, the country's music fraternity will bring the nation closer as TAFMA, in collaboration with the Music Connect Asia, will host the digital Independence Rock Concert, which will unite the best bands and musicians from across the country in one national voice. As regards to law and order situation in the state, it has remained by and large normal and under control. The proactive step taken by the district administration, the police, and the paramilitary all along have ensured a peaceful atmosphere. Over and above, Nagaland police have been in the forefront of the fight against COVID-19 in every possible way. They made a major contribution by converting Ganesh Nagar Special Economic Zone, Dimapur, which was not used for a long time, and operationalized the largest quarantine facilities in the state, solely managed by officers, men and women of police, with a capacity to accommodate 1,027 returnees. All logistic, including medical requirements as mandated by the government SOP, was managed by the Nagaland police. Dear friends, the present time that we find ourselves in are challenging indeed. However, enormity of the crisis has only spurred us to put in more efforts, walk the extra mile with the support of everyone. We will continue to put up a determined response to combat the calamity. I convey my appreciation to each and every citizen of the state who has or her own way contributed and walks shoulder to shoulder with the government for successful implementation of all measures taken to keep our people safe. This once again proves that we can achieve greater success through our strong traditions of community participation at all levels in all crises. Even in the most difficult times of combating COVID, the government had resolved the major differences relating to creation of Noklak district and notified it as the 12th district of the state. This has fulfilled the long cherished aspiration of the people. As the youngest district of the state is going to celebrate Independence Day for the first time, that is today, I convey all my good wishes to the people of Noklak, and I hope, wish and pray that there will be all-round development in all spheres of their activities. We as a state have been making steady progress to improve the living standard of our people, but we are also aware that a lot still remains to be done. The pandemic has slowed our resilience and our capacity to raise our efficiency, management and planning capacities to further height. I'm sure we can also deal with all other challenges, particularly the challenges on the economic front. I call upon every citizen to work in their own walks of life with the same zeal and spirit that we have shown against COVID. Our determination and collective effort will not only help us come out of this crisis, but will definitely help us to take our state to greater progress and prosperity in these months and years to come. I call upon the people, once again, appeal to stay home, to stay safe, maintain social distance, and follow the health directives and SOPs. Thank you. Kugnalim. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. On the occasion of the 74th Independence Day, the President's Police Medal for Meritorious Service has been awarded to Sri N. Chundamo Jamio, NPS DIGP IR, South Police Headquarters, Nagaland. Union Ministry of Home Affairs Best Police Station in Nagaland is awarded to Kifire Police Station under Kifire District.
On this occasion, we are pleased to announce the names of this year's recipient of the Governor's Gold Medal. Shri Sanavas C., IAS, Principal Director, Directorate of School Education, Nagaland. Shri S. Ketoshe Sumi, Havaldar, DEF, Dimapur, and Rattle and Hum Society, Nagaland. The following are the recipients of the Governor's Commendation Certificate on the occasion of the 74th Independence Day. Shri B. Nalayapan, Assistant Director, Directorate of School Education, Nagaland. Dr. Naim Mustafa Mansouri, IPS, DCP Zone 1, Dimapur. And Shri Imli Kukba, UBSI, DEF, Mokokchong. That brings us to the end of the announcements of awardees.
Yellow Chain is a single-window e-commerce platform developed to promote local business and entrepreneurship. It is a dynamic, user-friendly, easy-to-use interface designed to create a link between entrepreneurs, retailers, and service providers with citizens by providing integrated services on a wide range of economic activities, including basic services such as barbers, plumbers, electricians, roadside vendors, local product sellers, etc. Yellow Chain has been indigenously developed by local talents of Nagaland to address the immediate concerns of the local entrepreneurs from every nook and corner of Nagaland during this pandemic where social distancing has been mandated. Engage in economic activities, any individual or group who are proactive and ready to work can build their own business enterprise through the platform by creating their own virtual supermarket or shopping mall and transact through digital payment with freedom. Ladies and gentlemen, the Honorable Chief Minister of Nagaland will now launch the Yellow Chain platform on this auspicious Independence Day, thus ushering Nagas to a world of e-marketing, e-commerce, and e-economy.
COVID-19 has left the world in a state of utter chaos. In the entire world, there is not a single country where the economy has not taken an unprecedented hit, and that includes Nagaland. This issue is not just about public health anymore, but rather people's livelihoods as well. Thousands are now jobless in the aftermath of the virus spread that only worsened with the lockdown since the 24th of March 2020, and that means bad news for the economy. In the best interest of the people and the economy of Nagaland, the Investment and Development Authority of Nagaland introduces Yellow Chain. Yellow Chain is an all-in-one site where you, as a producer, can make your business or service visible and consequently available to consumers. Besides tagging your service location, you can also add your service listing, which enables your consumers to see the service you are providing and the location you are in. The platform helps both the parties in making more efficient transactions, yet with zero contact by allowing the consumer to book any kind of service. Yellow Chain is Nagaland's first collection of business directory with the aim to meet the needs of producers, service providers and the consumer. Whether you are a seller, service provider, an individual or a group, register today through the portal www.yellowchain.in. Download the app using Play Store and App Store. Powered by IDAN.
Hãy subscribe cho kênh Ghiền Mì Gõ để không bỏ lỡ hi ha jali hele ja ke prapi ha he ke pratori ha ke pratori nere krahale nere jalila jalila ha hi ha jali hele ja hamle hila Seyo kama hoy Seyo kama Ke credo tele Ke credo tele Jalila Jalila ha hi ha jali hele ja ke credo tele
no proof anyone could hear. In our hearts a hope for soul we barely understood. Now we are not afraid, although we know there's much to fear. We were moving mountains long before we knew we could. There can be miracles when you believe. Though hope is frail, it's hard to kill. Who knows what miracles you can achieve when you believe? Somehow you will. You will when you believe.
In this time of fear, when prayer so often proves in vain, hope seems like the summer birds too swiftly flown away. Yet now I'm standing here, my heart so full I can't explain, seeking faith and speaking words I never thought I'd say.
It's not